Good morning, children. Welcome to your science class. So, children, as you know that this is today we are going to discuss the second part of our science chapter, chapter number 6, and the name of the chapter is water. Correct. So, children, let's recall what we learned in the previous video. So, in previous video, we learned that the plants which live in water are called as aquatic plants, and the animals who live in water are called as aquatic animals. Yes, we learn their features and the names of the aquatic plant and aquatic animals. And children, one more thing, we learn about the difference between the aquatic animals and the marine animals. Yes, so what is the difference? The difference is that the animal who live in fresh water, that is ponds, lake and river, are called as aquatic animals, and the animals who live in seas and oceans are called as marine animals. Correct. We also learn the different features and the different examples of aquatic plant, animal and marine animals. Correct. So children, today we are going to start our second part of this chapter, and in which we learn the uses of water and the safety near the water bodies. Okay, so we learn it with the help of the PPTs and some videos. So everyone, be ready, take your pencil and open your page number 207 in your Fusion Sem 2 textbook and start learning. Yes. Okay, so name of the chapter is water. Yes, and this is the second part of it. Okay, so everyone open your page number 207 in your Fusion 2 Sem 2 textbook. Okay, now let's ready. First, the first topic that we are going to discuss is, yes, it is the uses of water. Okay, so let's start and understand what is the meaning of uses of water. Okay, children. So there is a various use of water. Okay, water is very useful to us in many ways. Now we are going to discuss it one by one. Yes, all living things need water to live. Yes, without water, we cannot imagine our life. Okay, so water is very important for us. Okay, so the first uses is we use water for drinking. Yes, it quenches our thirst. And we also use water for cooking purposes. Yes. What will be the next use? Yes, bathing. Yes, we enjoyed a lot now. And we also used water for washing our clothes. Correct. Next one is cleaning. Yes, for cleaning purposes, we also use water. Okay. Now brushing our teeth. Yes, it is also very important now. Yes, next one. Yes, washing utensils. When our utensils get dirty, we use clean it with the help of water. We also washed our hands with water only. Yes, the next will be very good one. Yes, we wash your vehicles with the help of water. We also swim in water. You enjoy it now. So children, farmers also need water for farming purposes. Yes, because of irrigation of fields. Yes, not only the farmers, in industrial uses are also very important for water. Now see, not only the human, animals also need water to drink. Yes, because it quenches their thirst. Now not only the animals or a human, plants also need water to grow and survive. Correct. Now so what we understand, that water is very precious for us. So everyone, do not waste it and do not waste water. It is very important for us. So how we can save water? Turn off tap while brushing teeth, take shorter baths. Yes, and wash fruits and vegetables in a bowl of water, and turn off the tap after each use. Okay, so these are the some uses of water. So children, what you learned through the video, that water is very important for us. We drink water, it quenches our thirst, and it also helps in digest food. Okay, and the next use will be we use water for bathing, wash clothes and utensils and with water. Okay, so we wash our clothes and utensils with the help of water. We need water for cooking and cleaning purposes, and not only the human, animals also need water to drink, and after that plants also need water to grow. Okay, now the next uses will be very important. Okay, so the fisherman go to the sea and for catching the fish, so we called it na, through the water we get our food. Yes, correct one. Now, very big ships sail in the sea carrying people and goods from one place to another. So, what we see that we can say that water is also used as a means of transport. Yes, where in the previous time when there is a no roads or a railway tracks, then the first means of transport is the water. Yes children, when we want to go from one place to another place, we use the water, and which is the ship. Okay, so this is a means of transport. It means the very big ships sail in the sea carrying people and goods from one place to another. So this is the also very good important uses of water. Okay, so these are the some important uses of water. Now after the completion of this topic, now we are going to move to our next topic. Okay, so everyone follow it. Okay, now the next topic is safety near the water bodies. So children, as we know that water is very important for us, but beside that it is also very dangerous. Okay, so there are some safety rules which you have to follow every time when you go to the beaches and near the lakes, ponds or river. Okay, so most water bodies are very deep inside, and it is so because they are very deep inside, so this is not safe for you. Okay, you know that because you are a very little children. So and you, so when you want to go near the any water body, you have to be with your parents. Okay children, because most water bodies are now very deep inside, so that's why this is not safe for you. Okay, so what you have to do, you should never be careless. Okay, when you go near the water body, never be careless, always be very careful. Okay, and never go, always go with your parents. Okay, always go with your parents or an adult. Okay children, because you are very little children, you don't know how to be safe, how the dangerous things are there. Okay, so always be with your parents when you go, when you want to go near to any water body, for example beaches, river, ponds or lake. The first thing is that always go with your parents or an adult. Okay, second is because it is very deep, it is not safe for you, so be very careful when you go, when you want to go and see the river. Wow, that's very good. Okay, when you feel very enjoyed, but the one thing is that you have to be very careful and always go with your parents and or with an adults. Okay, so this is the second chapter, this is the sixth chapter, that is water. Now we are completing our chapter. Now we have to move to, yes, move towards the exercise. So everyone be ready with your pencil. Okay, so come to the exercise, that is page number 209. Okay, so children, first type of question is what is it called? Okay, so the green slippery substances at ponds and lakes. So what is the name of the green slippery substances? Yes, this is algae. The most commonly seen aquatic animals. So what will be the answer? Yes, fish is the very common aquatic animals. Okay, the biggest animals that live in rivers. What is the name? Yes, it is hippopotamus, and we also called it as hippo. Okay, the biggest animals that live in the ocean. So it will be whales. Yes, very big vessels that sail the sea carrying people and goods. So what I said that in the previous time when there is no railway tracks, no roads, then we use water as a means of transport now, so it will be ships. Yes, so second type of question is change the underlined words to make the false statement true. So read the statement. We must be very careless when you go near water bodies. No, it is very dangerous for you, so you have to be very careful. So we must be very careful when we go near the water bodies. Okay, 1/4 of the earth is made up of water. Is it correct, children? No. Why we called our earth as a blue planet? Because almost large parts of the water is covered, large part of the earth is covered with water body. So the correct statement will be 3/4 of the earth is made up of water. Okay, water helps us to swallow the food that we eat. No, it helps in digestion. So water helps us to digest the food that we eat. Now turtle live in the land for most part of their lives. So what we learn that the turtle is the aquatic animal now. So it will be turtles live in water for most part of their lives. Okay. Now birds with webbed feet are good runners. No. What will be the correct answer? They are good swimmers. Yes. So birds with webbed feet are good swimmers. Okay, so completed. Now the next type of question is that group the animals. Okay, children, the name of the animals are given. What you have to do, you have to divide it into lake, river, or a pond animals, that is aquatic animals and marine animals. So pelican, the lots of names of the animals are given. You have to write down the name. Okay, so what will be the lake, river, pond animals? Example will be pelican, hippopotamus, crocodile, stork, swan, and alligator. So what is a marine animal? Turtle, whale, octopus, dolphin, and seahorse. Okay, so these are the marine animals. Now, moving to the next question, that is fourth type of question. Answer the following questions. You have to write the answers. This type of question, that is question number 4, you have to be write in your notebook. Okay, question number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it means question number C. Once again, question number 1, what is called change the word, underline word, and this type group the animals. These three questions you have to write in your textbook. But the fourth question, okay, that is the answer the following question, you have to write it in your notebook. Okay, so how is water useful to us? So what will be the answer? Water is useful to us in very many ways. We use water to drink, bath, wash clothes and utensils, cook, clean, and water plants. Okay, so these are the some useful activities of the plant. Okay, various how we use water. What are the marine animals? So animals that live in sea and oceans are called as marine animals. Okay, what is the favorite food of water birds? So fish is the favorite food of water birds. Let some animals found near lakes, ponds, and rivers. So what will be the answer? Name of animals that found near lakes, ponds, and rivers are fish, frog, toad, snakes, alligator, crocodile, and hippopotamus. So these are the some examples. Okay, children. So what you have to do? Everyone complete your exercise. Yes, whether it is in textbook and notebook completed, and after that these are the hard words you have to write it your in your notebook. So everyone learn the chapter, read the chapter, and complete your notebook. Okay, till then everyone, bye bye and complete your work. Yes.